My name is Joerg Geier, and I used to work for the Club of Rome as the Deputy Secretary General a number of years ago, and I was involved in the young think tank of the Club of Rome, TT30, trying to mobilize young people for the goals of the Club of Rome. So nowadays I'm a member, and I'm still involved in various projects concerning sustainability. In order to bring about change, you need to do that from different perspectives, both on a policy level and I think also from the business perspective. Often the business community has much more of a leverage than NGOs or governments, for better or for worse. So I think it's important to change the system from within and try to use different kinds of leverage points to bring about change. And the areas I've been looking at is sustainable entrepreneurship, looking at ways to incentivize green growth and green entrepreneurship, and social entrepreneurship, mainly looking at developing countries and how with the help of impact investing you can actually bring about different kinds of change, both in the developed world and in the developing world. There needs to be different kinds of approaches. I think you need to empower people in developing countries to bring about change themselves and to feel empowered to take the initiative. That's kind of a different philosophy to providing grants to developing countries that leaves them kind of disempowered if people from the north or the wealthy west try to tell them what to do and how. The difference in the area of social entrepreneurship is that people often from those countries take measures into their own hands and take action themselves. And whilst the money may come from outside of those developing countries, the idea is to generate new projects and companies that actually creates jobs in the long term and changes the system from within. I think they're good examples. There's actually a term for that called frugal innovation. And frugal innovation means basically doing a lot with less. And I think there is something to learn definitely in the Western world to be more efficient about the way we use resources, the way our ecological footprint, how it can be reduced. Because if there's not much you can work with, you have to be efficient in the first place. And I think there's certainly a learning for us in the developed world that we can take away from social entrepreneurship initiatives and other initiatives and projects in the developing world. I think there still needs to be a framework within which we do things as within the business sector. I think there need to be regulations. I think the Paris Accords are very important when it comes to climate change. So I think even businesses often demand regulations so that it's an equal playing field for everybody participating in the game, so to speak. So I think we do need regulations. I'm against totally deregulating the market, which in my opinion does not bring about the necessary changes from an environmental and sustainability perspective.